You are now about to witness.
Knicks Real Talk just entered the chat. We ain't Google apps like Google Maps. We don't use our YouTube frugal with stats as usual. Fact, it's your man, the brand is hands on, going hard like calluses. Who styles this? Aiming at your mental with the game analysis. On a pregame show, read the script, you know we get it like crypto. In the rip though, I cyber decrypted, we locked them from the get go. On this Nick show, it's the co-pilots in the cloud like Microsoft. We hot like sauce, the KRT drip club leading up the tip off. We flew by confidence, put your Nick content in beast mode like my charm. We a cheat code, we roll the bar too far for you to reach on. We get our teach on the show that's fire. Price Knicks going to the wire. Hit the entire game, somewhere in front of me, the numbers be. They don't lie, career popped up from the third eye. You heard why? It's the #1 pregame show that's hitting like Soto. But picture the photo of your bro to the lens of that moto. It's the OGs, we outside riding on orange blue skies. In Metropolitan, we connecting the vets go wallowing. And the matters with the massive without shaking asses. The team screaming on major platforms and fashion fans asking who the creed that's in the building killing this Nick kid assassin.
You are now about to witness.
It's the Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire!
Hey! You are now about to witness.
It's the Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire!
Hey! You are now about to witness.
It's the Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire!
Hey!
He's on fire!
Hey!
He's on fire!
Hey!
Yo, salute everybody. Salute. What's good? Sorry for the delay there, ladies and gentlemen. A little emergency situation, but everything is good, man. We in the building. Divine Shot Powers, Knicks, Milwaukee Bucks in Milwaukee, man. We're going to get in here and talk about all this good stuff, man, and break down this Knick concept for you guys. But first and foremost, before I go any further, let me bring my partner in crime in the building so we can really get this thing going. Shot Powers, what's good, my man?
Salute to you, Divine, as always. Salute to the family in the chat. Glad everything worked out. Let's get it.
Let's get it. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in the building, man. Sorry for the delay there, like I said, man, but we ain't here, though. To everybody in the building, man, for hanging in there and all that good stuff. Jermaine Royce, what's good? My brother, what's good? Me, Darlene, what's good? OD, Andayas, what's good? Good to see you, my man. Jay Chosen is in the building. Travel Vibes, the whole clique, man. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Thank y'all for coming and thank y'all for being patient with me while I take care of the situation. But we ain't here, man. Listen, talk about this Knick thing for the night, man. We got a game in Milwaukee against the hot Bucks. They've been pretty hot lately. 8 out of the last 10, 4 out of the last 5. They've been getting it done in Milwaukee, man. And Giannis not even back yet. I think the Cam Thomas thing helping them out a great deal and all. They got some good bucket getters down here, so we had to be on our game tonight because we kind of been talking about playing kind of inconsistent. And some of the things I want to talk about tonight is the inconsistency that Nick's been playing with lately, man. Like we've been like hit and miss, one win, one lose, one win, one lose, one. And I don't think we in championship mode yet. And hopefully we get there. And Mike Brown believe that the team will get there. He still believes they can win the championship. That makes you feel good to him believing in that. But let's hope that they can really accomplish this thing. So right now, after coming off the Cleveland loss, and then we got to bounce back, loss to Cleveland losing Milwaukee the night after that, or the game after that. Then now we go against Milwaukee after they beat Cleveland. So let that all sink in. But other than that, man, I'm excited to be here. We on our Friday night Knicks on KRT. I'm ready to get it popping, man. Like I said, I'm still believing this team. It's the regular season, but shot power, I'm still a little concerned about some of the things that's not translating to wins. And I don't know if it's the inconsistency and the lack of energy. I don't know what it is. Obviously, Mikal not where he wanted to be right now. He's hit and miss. So we just got to find a way to weather the storm, man, after going through all the stuff after the trading deadline, man. But other than that, what's going on with you, my brother? How you doing?
Everything good, man. You know, another day in the life of a Knicks fan, man. You know, I do see a little inconsistencies, but I think it's him now trying to manipulate the team a little bit different now that he got these new players and stuff like that. And we've been saying this for the longest. Run the same routine, the same rotation, everything, and implement Shohan into the lineup. I want to see Shohan and Dewara play on the court together. That's my opinion, but that's what I think he's trying to figure out. So we'll see if he works it out tonight. I mean, he in my opinion, I was sitting, you know, as a Knicks fan, sometimes you sit and talk to yourself. I was sitting talking to myself, and I said, dang, man, this team look like Tom Thibodeau coaching this team. Just he ain't got the defense, but he's running the same 7-8 man rotation and stuff like that. And when he came in here, He was talking about like a 9.5 rotation. And I think that would work out. A lot of these teams that are winning these championships are running 10-man rotations. Let's be clear.
Yeah. I always thought it would have been a good look to do the 10-man rotation. I mean, there's enough minutes there with the starters, and them got the reserves to give them guy 13 minutes or 15 minutes to get his starters 33 minutes per play. I think it really could work that way. I don't. Let's see. If he changes his strategy, because, like I said, the game against Cleveland, which I thought was going to be one of them prime time exciting games, it was lackluster to me. That was a lackluster basketball game. Not just from both teams. I mean, it seemed like it wasn't hyped that I thought it would be coming into the to the game the other night, man. But nonetheless, we didn't click on all cylinders. And that's what happens when you don't bring your A game to the table. And we definitely didn't bring it on the offense side of the ball. So we just got to be much better than that. We only scored 94 points. Defense played pretty well, 109. That's what you want right there. But definitely didn't bring the our offense game there. And credit them guys. They made it pretty tough on Jalen Brunson for the most part. Schroeder and them guys. And we just needed some of our other Jens Levy players and some of our other starters, key contributors to get it going. They didn't get it going. But overall, like I said, the only hold Cleveland at 109, that wasn't bad at all. But like I said, tonight is a different animal. Even though these guys are 11th in the standard, they're 26-31. But ladies and gentlemen, this team got some talent down there, and that's without Giannis. If Giannis get back and they make it to the play-in, they're going to be a problem. I'll tell you that right now. So we cannot take these guys for granted tonight, acting like that because they're 26-31 or whatever their record is down there in an 11th spot. I think I'm right, 26-31. We can't take these guys for granted tonight. We got to go out there and play basketball. We need this win because I'm going to tell you something. The next 5 games is brutal. Brutal next 5 games, ladies and gentlemen. Spurs, Raptors, Thunder, Nuggets, Lakers, Clippers. You know what I mean?
Get a little easier after that. But this little swing right here, woo.
Yeah, yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen. So we definitely got to hope our guys go out there and respond, man. I think they will. They had a couple of days off. I think they go out and get at us tonight. Does that mean they're going to beat them? I don't know. But I'm looking for them to come out there and play a dominant game tonight. And these guys got a good team over there, man. Like I said, Ryan Hollins and them guys. Now they got Cam Thomas down there. Kuzma and them guys be doing what they're doing. So, AJ Green, all these guys, man, they got a team down there. Bobby Porter's coming off the bench. Jericho Sims having a good season, ladies and gentlemen.
Right.
He having a good season for them right now. Double-double, I think like double-double in the last 10 or something like that. But he's been playing good ball as well for them. So we got to be on our game tonight. Obviously, we want this win tonight to keep us in the 3rd spot because we jumped back to 3rd because Cleveland, like I said, after Cleveland beat us, a day later to whatever, Milwaukee beat them. You know what I mean? So that means it doesn't matter who you play on any given night. If you don't bring your A game, you can lose the game. And I think that's what happened.
Right.
Other than that, I'm excited to be here, man. Salute to Doug Fresh, JJ47K, what's good? JJ, salute to you as well. Salute to everybody in the chat, man. I just want to hit y'all up. Radu, what's good? Radu, good to see you. Salute to everybody, man. Real talk, man. But Krim's dad, Krims, I see you, my man. What's good, Krims? But yeah, shot power. Just another game on the doctor, but it's one I really want tonight, though, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I want every game, but this one, of course, you want this game. You know what I mean? This team is like you said, Devon. They're like 8 out of the last 10. They then caught some fire and stuff like that. Not too far from out of the play in. And if Giannis come back with this team that's playing like this, if they fall to 8th and play a number 1 team, who knows? Just saying.
Facts.
Just saying. That team playing a number 1 team. I'm just saying. So, it's something that we have to. We need to win. You know what I mean? These 26 games or so, we need as many wins as we can because everybody is so close to everybody. So the more consecutive wins we can get, the better we rate in the standards. Me, in my opinion, I want us to get to second. I want us to get to the 2nd position. That's my shot. I'll take 3rd. I'd say as long as we in the top 6, I'm okay with that. But I don't want to be under the top 4. I really don't want to be 4th. You know what I mean? But it is what it is, and I'll take it the way it comes. But I think we could get to the 2nd position. The biggest thing about getting to the 2nd position is winning. And if we get out and play our A game, we'll be okay.
I wish I had that modest. I am a modest guy. I wish I was modest like my brother tonight, but I want that 2nd spot. I ain't taking no less.
Right. I mean, I don't want to sound, how we talk. I want to be modest, but
right.
I don't want to go. But I want that 2nd spot.
Right.
I don't want 4th. I don't want 3rd. I want that 2nd spot. That 2nd spot keep us in first. All our games at home all the way unless Detroit win, and then when we play them, then they have home court advantage. But if Detroit get knocked out, we got home court advantage for the rest of the playoffs. Oh yeah, that's what I want. I want that. Yes, I want that. And the little thing we just said about 1 and 8. I'm just saying, Giannis may be coming back. You never know.
Yep. I'm gonna tell you why why I want that second so bad. I would feel disappointed knowing that Boston took second over us without Jason Tatum, and we got our roster. You know what I mean? I'm not worried about it. I'm really not. I just think it's the regular season because we always gonna do these bad games and all that. We're gonna treat the good and the bad because that's what you're supposed to do. But I do want that division. I want that division, ladies and gentlemen. I don't have time to Google it, but the Knicks haven't won that division since when? Like probably when Carmelo and them was playing, I guess. Maybe around that time. So I would love to see the Knicks take that step. But long as we get in there healthy, that's the main thing. But I do want that second seed, man. And I think we're gonna get it too. I'm not worried about this team. I feel the same Mike Brown would feel. I feel the same way Mike Brown feel. Like he said, listen, this team's good enough to win the championship. And they need to start showing improvement. They need to get back to the basics, get down there, get gritty and grimy. And because of some of the things like I said in that last game, you can't depend on a jump shot. Even with Evan Mobley in them last game, I think you still should have been going to that rack, dominate. You know what I mean? Going there, putting the ball down in the paint in the 2-point area. So I think we get back at it, man, eventually, man. But like I said, this team we playing tonight, ladies and gentlemen, they won 2 in a row, 8 out of the last 10, 4 out of the last 5. Doc Rivers got them going in the right direction, so it's not gonna be no cakewalk tonight. And we on the road, you know what I mean? And obviously we 500 on the road right now, 14-14. But I think we need to really get this thing settled, Shop out and turn this thing around. And I think it needs to start tonight because we got a brutal schedule coming up the next 5 games. So it'll be good. It will be great if the New York Knicks can get on and win tonight and get ready to get it popping in the next couple of games. Because it's gonna be, like I said, we got the Thunder. We go back to the Garden. We go to Toronto. I'm moving ahead of myself, ladies and gentlemen. We got the Spurs at the Garden on Sunday. Then we got to go to Toronto, and we got the Thunder on a back-to-back right after flying to Toronto, right? Play the Toronto right there. We got to go the next day, come back to the Garden and play the Thunder. They just don't treat the Knicks right sometimes. They killing me. But it is what it is. We ain't making no sense. They better not make none either.
Yeah, last time we won the division was 2013.
Yep, 2013. Yep. 13 years, man. So it's time for us to win that joint, man. That's why I'm really yancy about these guys getting it done, man, and all that stuff, man. So and I think they're gonna come to play tonight. I do believe that. I think the Knicks come out there and get it popping tonight. Whether they win the game, we remain to be seen. But I think you will get some of their best game tonight. In the Milwaukee in the 5-5 form tonight, man. Because I just think we need to go ahead and establish ourselves, get a little dominance going. And and all that good stuff. Other than that, man, it's game day, man. We in the building. It's Knicks game day. We in here. Sean here. I'm in here to chat here. So to everybody in the chat. Rodriguez, what's good, my man? I forgot to shout you out. D. Ross, what's popping? So to everybody in the entire chat, man. We in the building, man. Let's get this thing going. We need to win. I want to win. Ladies and gentlemen, the game is streaming on NBA League Pass tonight. On TV, MSG Plus, NBA League Pass, and FanDuel Sports Network Wisconsin. For all those who need to know where the game is being performed at tonight. The man on the screen he's been out he said 4 to 6 weeks. He's probably Giannis will be back in the next week or so. I thought he probably would come, maybe you never know, come back against the Knicks, but he's not there tonight, and they still been winning without him. So that means when he get back, that's going to be even better for them. This team is going to be a problem for a lot of teams in the NBA, ladies and gentlemen, when that man get back. I think just the acquisition of Cam Thomas helps them a lot because he's a bucket getter off the bench. They didn't have a dude like Cam Thomas. Now they got Michael Porter Jr. back. Now you got Cam Thomas and Bobby Portis on the bench with these other guys and everything like that. So they're gonna be a load, man.
That other young boy they got there is pretty good too, man. Got punched out of it.
Ryan Hollins.
Yeah, he pretty all right.
Yeah, he a handful. Yeah, so we got to be on that game tonight, ladies and gentlemen, for real, because this is one I want bad. I want this game for a lot of reasons. One, to get us over 500, stay where we at in the second, and move on. Move on to the next couple of games. Because like I said, we got a brutal schedule coming up. I want the Knicks to be on their A game. But other than that, shot power, it is just another game on a doctrine as always. And it is what it is. But tonight we just want to go get it. Celtics got the Nets tonight. Cleveland playing Detroit right now. Detroit Pistons in Cleveland right now as we speak. So either way it goes. Detroit win, that bodes well for us. We win. We pick up a game on Cleveland. if the Celtics lose to the Nets, which I doubt it, in Boston, we would have picked up a game on them if we win. So all this standards watching is going to be kind of important for us moving forward because we that tight. But I do think we're going to find a way to separate ourselves. So I just hope the Knicks come out there tonight, establish themselves tonight, and do what they do best, and that bring your offense to play some defense. I think we win the game tonight for sure. But it's going to be a tough one for sure, Shot Powers.
Yeah, this is a team, that in their heyday was one of the better teams in the East. You know what I mean? And with these new acquisitions that they picked up, man, you hear the stats, man. 8 out of the last 10 games, and I guess some really good teams too. So it's the New York Knicks, baby. They're gonna really get up for this team. So we have to really be prepared for this game. This is definitely a game that you got to bring your A game. And I mean, last game, the Knicks came out fiery and was going to the hole and all that stuff, and then quickly reverted back to the 3-point shot. So let's see what they do tonight. And I mean, again, this is just a game going down in the series. Every game that the Knicks lose, it hurts. You know what I mean? As a fan, but it is part of the season. I mean, Knicks ain't guaranteed to win all 82. As much as me and Devon come on here and talk about every 82 games we winning. That is not the truth. I mean, not saying not the truth, but that does not occur. I mean, at least not this year. You know what I mean? They already got 30 losses already. 21 losses already. So we just got to get up there and play some basketball, man. It's about basketball tonight, man. Getting back to the defense and hopefully everybody. It seemed like the last game everybody just lost their shot or something like that. So let's see if they can get out there with a little bit more emphasis. And I hope that Mike Brown can really run the rotations again, man. Run DeWara in the rotations like he was before. And then implement freaking Shohan. You know what I mean? Shohan is the switch. If you want to put Shohan, if you're taking out OG, you put in Shohan. If you're taking out Bridges, then you implement, you know what I mean? And that's it, man. I mean, that's how I feel about it. Brunson is freaking Alvarado, and Hart is Shaman. Right. I mean, come on, man. And like you said, 33-15, 30-18, however you want to break the rundown. You know what I mean? Whoever's playing better, get that extra minutes. You know, you break it down from 30 to 18. If you're playing better with that 18, with the third 18 minutes, then you get 20 minutes, and somebody get less minutes, or however it works out. And they all can play they all can interchange. It ain't like these 5 guys get 18 minutes, they only playing the second quarter. No, those 5 guys that's getting those 13 to 18, 15 to 18 minutes is implemented with the starting unit as well. You know what I mean? So sometimes those guys and the other guys that are getting the 30 minutes to sit on the benches implemented with the other part of the starting unit as well. So it's interchangeable, man. Let's get this going, man.
Well, listen, on our Friday night Knicks better be like Knicks will talk. We stay fueled by confidence, like we said. Fueled by confidence. We need to get it tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I want this game, man, because I don't like losing. I want the Cleveland game. I want this game even more because I think this team is talented enough to bust up anybody if they on their game. But like we said, on any given night, you're gonna always have matchup problems. Like to me, Cleveland was a matchup problem for the Knicks. You know what I mean? Because they 2 7-footers down there allowed us not to get in that paint a lot. So we started settling after these jump shots because you can't score with Twin Towers. You can't get no points at the rim and in the paint. What you're gonna start doing? You're gonna start shooting jump shots. You know what I mean? And I don't like jump shot shooting teams because the farther you away from the rim, the lower the percentages. You know what I mean? The higher percentage shot you can get in the league is a dunk. You know what I mean? So they tonight they gonna have their handful because these guys are playing good. But I'm confident they go out there and get it, play with their A game night. Like I said, whether they win the game, I'm picking them to win. But whether they win, that remains to be seen. But I know this team should be able to beat just about anybody if they bring their A game. So I'm really looking forward to it tonight, man. When guys cutting up and all that good stuff, man. Like I said, we need to win. I want to win. We get it, man. Salute to the chat, man. Dave Haas, No Stray, what's popping? What's good to everybody, man? Salute to everybody in the building. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe for your brother. We in the building on Friday night, Knicks on KRT. We in here, man. Let's do it. But like I said, man, we just got to win the game tonight. Because like I said, it's a good game on the doctor tonight. That's important to us. Right now, Cleveland beating Pistons 21-15 in the first quarter. And the net game in the net Celtic games to start pretty soon. We're gonna go over the stats and all that good stuff, man, and break down the injury reports, start a lineup, and see who in and see who out. And we get back at it, man. Appreciate y'all being patient while we were a little late today. That normally don't happen, but we had some things to take care of. But until
we were like 1 minute, maybe. I know. Me too.
Hey, Shy, you know, I try to be on time.
I know.
Consistent, but here we go, man. Let's look at the end report, starting lineup. Don't go nowhere, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back in a minute, man. Salute. Yeah, yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, real quick, man. You look at the stat shop. How you think we would beat this team with no problem? They don't score a lot. You know, they shoot the three ball phenomenal though. I mean, this is a 3-point shooting team. They around 39% from downtown, so they go hard, man. Same guys I got in the starting lineup on the injury report, the same list the NBA has, so that's a good thing. Only people out for us is Deuce McBride with the pelvis, Antetokounmpo and Torian Prince going to be out for them guys. I think Torian Prince is out for the season. But this is a good rebounding team. They some good shooters, though. They can shoot the ball real well. But other than that, man, I still think that we better than them statistic-wise. But that don't mean nothing until we get on the court. But if you look at the standard, we 32-22, 37-22. They 26-31. Like I said earlier, we third, they 11th. We 500 on the road. We got over 500 against Cleveland, but we lost that game. But they 14-13 at home. So that's pretty good for us because we just as good as on the road as they are at home. They're one game better than us at home as we are on the road. We third, their offense rating is third. They're 17th in offense rating. We 11th in defense. I'm glad our defense is staying where it's at because even that Cleveland game, to give up 109 wasn't bad. We just couldn't put the ball in the bucket that night. Right. To give up 109 was a good thing, though. But their defense rating is 22nd. Ours is number 11th. Our net rating is number 60. Is number 22. So overall, the numbers look in our favor big time. But that don't mean it's going to translate on the court tonight. Depending on how the Knicks perform tonight, how these guys perform tonight. So I think this is all a matter about sticking to our principle and getting at it, man. I want to see Cat get down tonight. I think there'll be some good matchups near tonight. I got Ryan Hollins being guarded by Mikal Bridges because I don't think you need to put Jalen Brunson on him. I think you put Jalen Brunson probably on who else I'm missing out there? Somebody, Kevin Porter probably is tough. Man, no, Kevin Porter on either or is gonna be tough. Kevin Porter or Ryan Hollins. You had Jalen Brunson had to defend one of them. But I had put Ryan Hollins on Mikal, and I had Anunoby on guard. I think it was Kuzma, and Cat guarding the big man. So we'll see how it goes tonight, man. I think it's gonna be a tough game, but I think we can get it done, though, Child Powers. We go out there and play our A game tonight.
Yeah, we definitely have to be in tune tonight, man. Being in tune is a big thing tonight because any slip ups and misplays, you feel like you can't do one thing or something like that, they're gonna take advantage of us. And it's the New York Knicks. You know what I mean? Everybody wants to play good against the Knicks. You know what I mean? And everybody see where we at. That's why they want to play so good against us because they know we're a good team. And if you beat the Knicks, you get props. So they're gonna want to come. They're gonna want to come play with some basketball, and that just can't happen tonight. I mean, I'm expecting the guys to really step up tonight. I mean, I'm looking for a good bounce back game, Knicks been a good bounce back team all year long. I'm not second guessing them for anything. It's another big team against it's another big game against a team that's thriving right now in the last 10 games, and I don't want to be another one of the statistics.
Right. It'd be like another one bites the dust. But if you look at it though, ladies and gentlemen, and if you look at the numbers right here, other than that Detroit debacle, our defense has been on point though. That's why we still at 11. We only gave up 109 to Cleveland, 99 to the Bulls, 106 to the Rockets, which is a good team. We only gave up 99 to the 76ers. The only thing in standing in our way was that Detroit debacle right there, 126. So overall, our defense has been playing much better, and they've been. That's why they still ranked 11th right now. They turned that around, but as our defense got better, our offense tapered a little bit. Maybe we need to find a way to get that back. But them guys, they've been hot, man. Like I said, they beat Cleveland by 2 the other night. They beat Miami by 11. They lost to Toronto, but they walloped the Pelicans, and they beat the Thunder. Literally, without half their whole team probably, but they beat them by 17. So they've been on a mission, man. They've been hot 4-1 in the last 5 and 8 out of the last 10, like Sean Powell was saying earlier. But we in a white drip tonight, ladies and gentlemen. They are in a goldish black drip tonight. Same lineup I had, starting lineup, projected and everything like that. Only one missing for them is for us is Deuce Bride and obviously Antetokounmpo and Torian Prince. So it's going to be a game to go out there and get it done. But they got a good squad down there, and I'm really need Knicks to be on their A game tonight. They want to accomplish what they want to accomplish tonight to get a victory, to get us back. Hey, no straight, you ain't lying. He been playing well. Jericho Simmons, man, he might be lying about that revenge game. So that human pogo stick, sometimes you don't be patient with these players. That's what happens. I don't think the Knicks were patient enough with him. You know what I mean? And now the guy finally. Sometimes people become late bloomers in life. And his maturation was a little slower than a lot of other people, but with the injuries as well. But Jericho Simmons is playing pretty good for them. So we got to make sure that we on our game tonight and watch Mr. Human Pogo Stick, because he definitely can light it up, for a jump wide and dunking and rebounding and all that stuff. Doc Rivers got a confidence in him, but a lot of confidence back in Jericho Simmons, so that's a good thing. But other than that, we just got to go get it tonight, Shop House. Leave everything on the floor tonight, and hopefully our team can get back. We just need to get on a winning streak, get back to being a dominant team, because we know we got talent down there. We got a talented roster, ladies and gentlemen. It is all about putting it all together. I want to see Mikal get back into the form, and it happens, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not even throwing strays or nothing, because I understand basketball. I know people go through slumps in the course of the season. Everybody does. You know what I mean? Like Jalen Brunson might be tapering off right now, because he was one of the hottest dudes all year long. But maybe now he's tapered a little bit from a scoring standpoint. And Mikal tapered off a little bit. So now these guys might have a couple of days off to go in the gym and shoot around and do the things they do. Because obviously I don't even know if they've been in New York, because once they left New York to go on a road trip, I don't know if they even came back, which doesn't make no sense to me. If you were in Chicago,
it wouldn't make no sense.
Right, getting their gym to throw some shots up, you know what I mean, on them days off. So we'll see how it's been, man. These guys is gonna be all right. I'm confident with this team, man. Same team we had last year. Not mean that last year, this year is a different year. But I think we had a better team than last year from a talent standpoint. So we just got to put it together. But I think we go out there and play hard tonight, man. I'm looking forward to it, Shop House.
Yeah, it's about playing. Like I said, man, it's no knock to the Knicks and not like that, man. But tonight's the night that I want to see them play their A game. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's a big emphasis on A game tonight, man. I'm looking for all the categories tonight. I want you to touch base in all the categories. Now, I mean, if you don't hit my mark, either go over it or just a little bit under it, because that's what I want to see tonight, man. I want us to get this win just because of the loss we just went through. And it is possible that Mitchell Robinson could play the rest of the year out, even though we got like 14 back-to-backs coming up. We got like 2 back-to-back coming up pretty soon. So I don't know if he's going to do that. But if he's looking to get into the into one of those defensive rating things, I think he can make it. If I'm not mistaken, I think the numbers is about right. But he will have to play the games all the way out. Even with that being said, man, if Mitch, I just, me as a fan, I just want to see Shohan and Dewara on the thing. Run the same rotation and just implement Shohan when you take out either Bridges or OG. When one of those come out, if you want to put Dewara in first and then Shohan, or if you want to put Shohan in first because you need a a more seasoned player, and then bring in Dewara, then do whatever you got to do. I want to see those two guys on the court so bad, man, with Mitchell Robinson.
Yeah, real talk. Yo, salute to C. Cartagena. Am I saying that right? Cartagena. Salute to you, man. Appreciate you coming in, Cartagena. Salute. For real. Appreciate you coming in, my man. Listen. And right now, some bride. And no, they ain't no fat joke.
Fat Joe.
But excuse me, you got me saying Deuce McBride is still pretty much down for the count. That don't look too promising right now with his injury and all that good stuff. So we have to see how that goes and everything like that, man. But other than that, it's just another game on the dock. Listen, New York Knicks are still up there, ladies and gentlemen. So we got high expectations, you know what I mean, for this team, and so they still up there where we thought they would be at. But they treading water to me up there. Like we in third, but we treading water in third. You know what I mean? Like we not in fourth, we not in fifth, we not in sixth, we not in seventh, we not in eighth. We are literally up there in the third spot. But I think we should be way past that. But if for the split, we all be here crazy as anything. But we just gotta just keep maintaining, keep pushing, man, and try to win games. That's what it's all about. Win games and stay healthy. Right now, what I'm really happy about right now is that the only person out for the New York Knicks right now is Deuce McBride. But at the same time, that's concerning to a degree because he's the only player out, and we playing 500 basketball, and we healthy. You know what I mean? So we just got to get into a good winning form somehow, some way. And salute to Kev, what's good, my man? Kev Veps, I'm Vamps. Kev, I'm gonna call you KV. Kevin, what's good, my man? Kevin Van Epps, my bad. What up, good Kev? What's good, my man? Good to see you. Peace to the God, a lot wide. What's good, my brother? Salute. Johnny D, I forgot to shout you out earlier, man. Salute to everybody, the entire chat. But we got Jay Choldon in the building. Jay Choldon, what's good? What's popping, my man? What's going on with you, Brody?
Chilling, man. Salute. How we doing, man? Everything good?
Yeah, everything good, my man. We good. We in here on Friday night. Knicks on KRT trying to get amped up, get ready to get will these guys on spiritually to win this game. That's what it do.
Word up. Word up. I want to pray right now. Thank you, Jesus. All right, so yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm spiritually lifting them up too. Let's do it. Look, I really believe. Salute to the whole chat. Salute to you, nostalgic, all that. Salute to my brothers, of course. Listen, everything that you're saying, I'm with 1,000%. Like we should be no. What's the word I'm looking for? There should be no question. We should be no less than second. We should be fighting for first.
Right.
And honestly, it's 2 years in a row now, and it's kind of like I don't know how to feel about it, but like we made this team to beat Boston. Okay, fine, that's old news. Then Cleveland comes in. That's last year. Throws us off a little bit. It is what it is. And then after Cleveland comes in and all that, then now this year's Detroit, right? We knew Cleveland wasn't going to, that Boston wasn't going to be there because of Tatum, the whole thing like that. So the whole off season was about the Knicks being the one to chase. So if we're the one to chase, we need to start making it look like we're the one to chase. And I'm not quite sure. Maybe it's just me. I'm not quite sure if they feel like they're the one to chase or they're being the coaches. I'm not quite sure what the inconsistencies are. But I'll tell you one thing. They are pissing me off. All right? Because we are way better than this. We play well one day. We play well bad another day. The coach does. I don't want to pick on this man. But I really feel like they're coaching, and I'm going to say this. I'm going to keep it funky. I really feel they're coaching themselves. I really feel like they're running plays out there. Not always, let's say, but at least 75% of the time.
That's kind of what the read and react is a little bit. Kind of a little bit, but
a little bit. But there's more to it, right? A read and react plus, is it Brown's not shouting out plays, or is it that they tuned him out? Because sometimes you can lose a locker room like that. So I don't know. I don't feel like he's lost it like that, because I don't think he's done enough to lose it. But I don't think that there's enough play calling. The man don't even stand up. Go out there. I want to hear Minnesota. I want to hear egg drop soup. Run a three, yellow. Something happened, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I think we'll be good. I really do believe in it. I do believe in our team big time. And I like the pieces we picked up, and I like the fact I give Brown this one props when he threw in Alvarado and Sohan, and I believe it was OG or Diawara at the same time. I know it was definitely Alvarado and Sohan at the same time, and he left them in there for a while. I was happy with that.
Yeah, it was like 3 minutes.
Yeah, but that was a while.
Right.
25 seconds.
It was a nice little. He put it back in.
Let me let Nick Nation get in before I let him get in here. Let me this point here. Like, don't get it twisted, ladies and gentlemen. New York Knicks is in third in the Eastern Conference now. I don't want to be like we beating up on the Knicks because I know we expect higher. We expect more, like Jay Chola said. I expect the Knicks to come into the season and be in it. So it's the regular season, so I'm not going to trip too much. But still, I do think Jalen Brunson being a 1A is to me, if Cat not balling on a regular basis, there's really Jalen Brunson with a bunch of B's. You know what I mean? And I think that's why we heard the Giannis talk. We heard a lot of that, like you heard these guys, because it's Jalen Brunson, and if Cat peaks and valleys, Anunoby peaks and valley, you really got Patrick Ewing and a bunch of B's. You know what I mean? That's what started to make me understand and think a little more like, okay, we need a player who can do what Jalen Brunson do on a regular basis all the time. Like you had Brown and Tatum. You had, you name it, you got Jalen Williams and what's my man name? SGA, or you got this guy and that guy, other than Cade Cunningham, which is a bona fide superstar to me.
Definitely.
Yeah, I think the inconsistency with our lineup from guys not hot one night, off one night, this guy off one night, this guy off one night.
God bless you.
Nobody always.
Bless you.
You know what I mean? Always trending on I'm hot every night almost. And if they take JB out the game, which he's human, you could scheme the defense to take him out the game because that's what you're supposed to do. And if you take JB out the game, everybody else is just like sometime. Like right now, Mikal having a rough patch, which is understandable. He's having a rough patch. Everybody go through the peaks and valleys. But Nick Nation and Jay told me we gotta find somebody with Jalen Brunson. They ain't gonna help us now, but Big Cat is normally that guy. They just got to be consistent with him every night. You know, because here's what I liked about last year, and we talked about it early in the season. Early in the season, somebody on any given night, it was two guys was giving you 20, guaranteed. It was Jalen Brunson or Anunoby or Mikal or Cat. Somebody on every night. 3. Yeah, but I'll say they can get 3, but it wasn't every night though.
Yeah,
every night.
Right.
Yeah, every night it was 2.
Yep.
Every single night. That's what propelled us last year, because it was always 2 dudes on the New York Knicks that would have 20 points that night. And I don't see that tonight so far, Nick Nation. That's what kind of got me a little worried for the way our offense is going with Mike Brown. I don't know if it's the system, and if they're not comfortable in his system, and that's what's kind of telling to me as well.
What up, my brothers? How y'all doing? Y'all good? You know what I'm saying? Much respect, Divine. Much respect, Shy Powers, and my man over there, Jay Chosen. You know what I'm saying? So I just, hey, brother, I came in. I showed up. I don't want to be fined, so I came in, make sure I was here. You know what I'm saying? But right now, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna tie off. I'm about to inject myself with some of that divine positivity. Some of that Nick positivity. I needed something. I tapped in that, brother. Ooh, I got it. I'm good now. I was feeling, a little rough. But to address what you were talking about, what I see is Mike Brown's, I'm gonna say vanilla somewhat system in certain degrees. It is evolving now that he's finally kind of changed Cat's positions sometime on the floor. But ultimately, what I think the problem is for us is it's Mike's Brown system, but it's being moved at Tibbs' pace, and that doesn't work. That creates a lot of inconsistencies because that team and what Mike's thing is, it's tempo, and our tempo begins to extremely slow down within sometime within the first quarter of the game. So if you really watch their energy when they first come out, and then all of a sudden, toward the mid second quarter, all of a sudden it just not the same. The creativity, the passes, the amount of where the rotation of the ball becomes so much less because we're getting into that 17, 16 seconds where we're just getting it past half, and then all of a sudden. So that, because 1 or 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 4 seconds, right? That's a lot because in half of a second, that point of a pass, that connection, or that point for you to get downhill or even to attempt to get downhill. And then, you know what I mean? Then you get where Brunson's dribbling or whoever. And then all of a sudden somebody's getting the ball 5, 6 seconds. And then boom, that clock is in their head. So they're sped up. They're not in their normal flow. But besides that, other guys, are just sometimes, they're just missing shots. So our offense is definitely stampered because we have come down from, I think we're rated third, right? As far as an offense. Mm-hmm. But if you look at the last probably 7, 8 games or whatever it is, we're not ranked in that portion. We're more in the teens. So that our offensive production has fallen off and, decreased in that. We got to get that back. We got to get that back up. But somehow Mike has got to instill in them to keep the pace of the game sped up. And when he doesn't, you can see that's when the inconsistency, the offense, and it slows down. Unless we get somebody whose point is hot. But to be honest, our wings have played poorly. And, once they can, kind of get themselves back in the flow of the game and moving and scoring, we need one of them at Dykes to sometimes have a positive game. But a lot of times it's 3 of them where Hart's not doing anything, you know what I mean? And, the other 2, OG and what's names, they're just not, producing. But is it an end of the world thing? No, because to me, the tempo thing can be fixed, one of the fastest. But that is a mental choice that a lot of these guys are making. We need them somehow to, this thing with Brunson bringing up the ball, that has to be solved. I'm going to say that has to be solved before the playoffs, where we have to get more of a flow in this thing because teams are coming in with the design point of a lot of times. And let me tell you, in the playoffs, we are going to see that more than ever, where they are guarding us from 90 feet coming up. We got to figure out how to beat that quickly. And if we could beat that quickly, then that's it. That throws a lot of what the defensive schemes out.
Absolutely. Yeah. I think the set half court offense is what's killed Nick some time. That's why they need to get out there and create tempo, create space, because even in the half court shot powers, they not doing all that. I'm forgetting how they was cutting and moving. You don't see a lot of that now. Like early in the season, they was cutting, bang, hitting corner shot powers. But it seems like you don't see that much now. And then on top of that, if you're not running up and down the court with the tempo, now you putting the team in the half court offense. That means they can double team Jalen Brunson at the point of attack, force them other guys to get the ball, and they not hitting shots. That's what you're supposed to do. I mean, don't get me wrong. We supposed to do that to other teams too. You know what I mean? Yeah. But they doing it to us, and if them cats ain't on with our power, it's gonna be a hard night sometimes. So we just got to find a way to get this thing together, man, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I also believe it is a little bit of Brown. I think Brown, in my opinion, I think he's still trying to really figure it out. I hate to say it, but we talk about him sitting on the bench and all that stuff, but you see his coaches when he wants something moved, his offensive coaches up. When he wants some defense up, his defensive coaches up. When he will get up and scream out some plays and stuff like that. But all right, we just had a good run before these losses and stuff like that of 7, 8, 9 games, 6, 7, 8 games, you know what I mean, in a row, you know what I mean? And everything was running perfect without the Deuce McBride thing. And I mean, I want us to get more back to that. And yes, it is about pace, because I've talked about pace a lot. I mean, and I'm definitely going to bring that up tonight. But pace makes the difference with the New York Knicks, because when they control the fast point breaks or the breaks off of steals and stuff like that, that's when the Knicks win games. You know what I mean? When they're in those scoring higher in those type of categories and stuff like that. Rebounding meaning that they limit you to one shot or they out rebounding, and they've been doing that phenomenal this whole year. But rebounding the basketball, you know what I mean? They're top in the league in rebounding the basketball, especially offensive rebounding. With Cat and Mitchell Robinson and all these other guys that chip in. And you don't look at the small things, because the Knicks average around 47, I think it is, rebounds a game. Cat grabs 12. So that means the other people on the team is getting 35 rebounds, throughout the other team. That's a lot of rebounds, man. Anyway, make a long story short, it's about playing, defense. I mean, defense breaks down everything. You stop the shot, you can test. They were doing things in that winning streak where they were relegating guys to driving to the hole, but still trying to stop them with the stealing and all that stuff, and regulating people from shooting 3-point shots. A lot of teams in the last, not so many games, but are getting teams that ain't used to shooting 36, 37, 38%, shooting 44% on us. That's what we've been seeing. You know what I mean? Teams getting hot on us and stuff like that. So with all that being said, we had a glimpse of what we are. What's the word I'm looking for? Our not our destination. What we played to do, but we kind of lost it in the break. So we just got to get it back. We need OG to get it back up. We already know this about OG, that he has to ramp himself back up to get back up to playing 18 to 25 points. So we have to wait for him to ramp it up. You know what I mean? So that's the thing. Josh Hart is playing bad right now, but Josh Hart right around this time of the year, last year and the years before that, and this month, he starts to slow down and then he ramps it right back up when the end of the season, going into the first couple of games in the playoffs and stuff like that. So we know these things and stuff. Jalen Brunson is going to be phenomenal in the playoffs, and we just need to get some of these things together now. It's about winning basketball games. It's about winning basketball games and picking a position. I think we can keep third, but I want second. We only 4.5, 5 games out of second. I want second, you know what I mean? But I'm anywhere above 6 is going to be good for me. I don't want 4, I don't want 6, but I'll take 3. I want 2, I'll take 3. I'm okay with 4. I don't want 4 really, but I'm okay with it. As long as we in those type of things like that. I don't want to. If 2 keeps us at our home court, the whole thing, unless Detroit wins, then we relinquish home court advantage to them. And with who's coming up right now and 10, 9, and 8, all those teams that's coming up right there, are all teams that can give Detroit a hard run for it. So let's get it.
Yeah, real quick. I want to piggyback off a couple of guys. Ace Blue was good. APAP was good. Doug Doughboy music was good. Doughboy too. They made a good point, and I used to say this all the time last year. That's why, even with Mike Brown, I used to say this stuff last year. I'm glad you guys put that in the chat. Mike Brown don't shoot the basketball, ladies and gentlemen. Mike Brown ain't guarding them boys out there. If that dude roll past you and drop 30 on your ass, that means that ain't Mike Brown for you. Let the dude bust you up for 30. Now we could blame Mike Brown and the coaching staff for a lot of things, but you ain't rebounding the ball. Kay Cunningham ain't dropping 42 on Mike Brown. Kay Cunningham dropped 42 on them players. You know what I mean? Now I should say it's the same thing last year about Tibbs. We blamed Tibbs for a lot of stuff, but we did not hold them players. Tibbs ain't shooting free throws. He ain't go 8 from 20 at the free throw line. Tibbs ain't go 2. Like Mike Brown didn't go the other night 6 for 35 from downtown. That was the players. So we got to give everybody the smoke because, like I said, all you can do is throw out the game plan. If they don't execute the game plan, then it's kind of hard to just, so I do get where everybody comes because I feel the same way last year. I'm like, no, we are saying that we can't blame these coaches not for everything. Some things, yes, but these players is out there when they're getting either putting the ball in the bucket or getting buckets put on them. And like I said, you shoot 35 times, and you only make 9 3-pointers. Mikhail got to get better, and Nobi got to get better. Cat got to be in this game. All these dudes because at the end of the day, you could put Greg Popovich out there, you could put Phil Jackson out there, and they still gonna have this problem if them players ain't getting it done. So we gotta hope our players hold themselves accountable because, like I said, despite what we may think, the man resume speaks for itself. The man got more winning percent than Ted do. He done coached some of the best those out there. He done been to the finals. He done did all this shit. He done did it all. And so I think our players got to. I think it might come to a point where our players got to come to the table for Mike Brown. Dude, y'all the dudes got to come to the table for Mike Brown and help that man do what he do. Because like I said, if we implement a game plan, if we tell our kids you better clean that bathroom or clean that kitchen, and you don't clean that kitchen, it ain't my fault. It's gonna be your fault when I give you the repercussions. But it's gonna be my fault when I give you the repercussions. But if I tell you to clean that damn bathroom, you don't clean that bathroom, or you don't clean the bathroom the way I told you to clean it.
Right.
I'm calling Child Protective Services right now.
You take everything and throw it underneath the sink. You take everything and throw it under the sink.
Listen, my kids always they wait on the phone, so don't worry about that. You gotta do
Yeah. Oh, so don't call ACS. Okay.
Nah, you gotta do that. All
right, back off. Okay.
Let's hope Mike Brown needed to get together. The players need to get together. I ain't tripping, ladies and gentlemen. Don't get me wrong. Our Knicks is right there at third with a Pizza Valley season. We still right there for the taking. So after all that shit, we still fighting right there, man. And I'm happy about that. But I want us to be better. I know it's a up and down situation. Pizza Valley, like we always say. We got to get it done. So tonight on Friday Night Knicks on KRT, I got the New York Knicks going to Milwaukee. They defense is ranked 22nd from what I see. If our offense comes to the table, I'm going to go to New York Knicks tonight with a strong game from our front line. I think Mitchell Robinson gives it to them cats tonight down there. Backcourt going to be pretty interesting with Ryan Hollins and Kevin Porter Jr., AJ Green, and all the guys. They got some shooters, man. They're 39% shooting team out there, actually. So, cool. But I think our front line dominate tonight. So I'm going to go 117, 109 tonight. New York Knicks win by 8. We get a road victory, get back to get across back to way, man, because we got a travel road and all that shit. So 5 games going to be tough. But I got the New York Knicks 117, 109. I think Big Cat dropped 30 on them cats tonight for sure. I'm going to go that route tonight.
Control the pace, grab your rebounds. Control the pace, grab your rebounds. Control the pace, grab your rebounds, and hit your free throws. Control the pace is about the night. It's about controlling the pace, man. Run the ball when you need to. Slow it down when you want to. I mean, that's about controlling the pace. Hit 37% from 3-point land, and let's try to stay about 80%. Can we get some free throws? Can we stop missing all these dang free throws? You got all these damn guys on here shooting like 80% at the free throw line, 78, 80, 90%. Then you get to the free throw and you 5 for 25. Come on, I mean 5 for 17 or something. I think the last game was something like whatever the key was. You're missing too many free throws, man. Come on.
Yeah, they got to
assist thing good, but let's get around that 27 assist game tonight, man. I got the Knicks winning tonight, and I think they'll have a good bounce back game. I got the Knicks winning tonight, 119 to 108. 119 to 108. And my player of the game tonight is going to be Jeremy Shohan. I've been saying his name since being on the court, so maybe I should have chose somebody. I should have chose somebody. I should have chose somebody else. Maybe we get some damn minutes. So let's say Jerry Shoham a good double tonight with 4 steals. Let's get it.
Has he made real quick? Had he made a point for the Knicks yet? Had he got a bucket? He
had?
Okay.
Yeah.
He got a bucket. He got a bucket.
He got a steal and a layup.
Okay.
Yep. That's cool. Yeah, they gave it to him.
You want to go, brother? You can go, brother. You want to go?
Oh, sure. Yeah, no, I'll go. Let me see. I'm going to say, I'm going to pick my player right off the back. I'm going to say my player tonight is Cat, because typically when Cat has a game where he only has 5 touches, the team rallies around and makes a point to, you know what I mean, to make sure they get him the ball. And going against the guys that he's going against tonight, he should have a field day against these Cats. So I'm going to pick him. I'm going to say my score. I'm going to say 116 Knicks to 101 Milwaukee Bucks. That's what I'm going to go with. I just think that, I think that we'll respond. I think that, I still think that there needs to be some kind of team meeting to clear the air between, Cat and the coach and the system and everything else is going on. And Cats need to have a real good heart moment to, call and get all this nonsense out, to fix some of these things in detail and to have no hard feelings about it and move positively. Because I think if you don't truly buy into what Brown is selling as far as his system, I think you're honestly tainting his system. And I don't think some of these guys have truly bought in, which is kind of weird, because at this stage of the point, we should be fine tuning. We should not be looking for
the rotation.
Rotation is guys still trying to find their place in the system and saying that they don't know. But I'm gonna cut it short because we're getting late on time. And excuse me. And my boy Jay Chosen is in the building.
Chosen, real quick, 1 minute. Jerry Stardust, lifelong Buck fan. Hopefully we pull this off tonight. I wish you well, but we don't want that to happen tonight, Jerry, because the Knicks Nation. Thank you for coming down the show, though, Jerry. We appreciate it, but we got to hope your boy gets smoked tonight. But I understand where you come from. You do need it more than us. But us die-hard fans over here, if the Knicks lose one game, we feel like the season's over, so we need it bad. But anyway, go ahead, Jay.
Oh my Lord, yo! Listen, we're playing Friday Night Knicks, man. This is a big deal. I don't care what people do. This is like going down Broadway. It's like going to see a city at night and Friday, and the lights are lit up, and the Knicks are playing. There's nothing better than this right now. We are playing a Giannis-less Bucks team. This should not be a problem. But if the cohesiveness is not there and the coach is, because I was hearing what Devon was saying, I agree with you on that. But I think that the same thing that Nick Nation was saying is, if they're working on something at this point of the season, that's bugged out to me. You got to it seems like they are working on things. Now, I will give it to Alvarado and Sohan to give them a little time because they just got here. But everybody else needs to know what the scheme is. But I don't think they know what the scheme is. So I think half the people have tuned them out. And let's go. A third of the people tuned them out. A third of the people are bought in, and the other third is the fact that he might not be doing too much. If that makes sense. So that's where we are. So if that's where we are good enough. Listen to everybody. We are the New York Knicks, right? We built this team to be a great team, who's Boston, who's proven to be a great team even without Tatum. And we can still beat them. We beat them last year. We could beat Detroit. We could beat anybody we want if we put our minds to it. Knicks should be going for the first seed. We should be going for the first seed, but I'll take the second. But if we go anything less than the second seed, to me, it's a failure because we have a fantastic team. Right. Saying that, I'm dope on the mic. No, I'm about to get into some. I'm a Pisces. Anyway, my birthday is on the 14th of March, so get me something good. Listen, man, smash like for these brothers, man. If you're new, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? I want to see that. I want to see that dope merch shop be putting. I want to see all that, man. I will be definitely copping on that. When we on this here, we talk real basketball. Real basketball. We're not all the other stuff.
I'm gonna see if y'all.
My score period is going to.
When I say this, excuse me. Oh, he's still talking. I'm sorry, man. My bad, Jason. I didn't mean to cut you off. You got real low. I thought you would stop.
All right, my bad. Yeah, no, it's all right.
He was praying. He was praying for us, brother.
Yeah, I had to slow myself down. I felt myself energizing like a pastor. Yeah. All right, look, we're gonna go tonight. We're gonna go What do you have? 117. I'm gonna go 116 to 99. New York Knicks. 116 to 99.
He prices right at me again.
I price is right at you all. I wanted to get back to when we were playing that defense, but be careful. We need to out rebound them. That's the only key to this game. They can rebound them. Those kids can rebound.
Yeah. All right, let's get it. I got a question for y'all. If Mike Brown at the end of the year get fired, what would you equate that to? Real quick. Give me 5 seconds. If Mike Brown get fired, what would you equate it to, Shot Powers? Why he got fired?
If he got fired, that means he to me it equates to not having the team.
Okay. Nick Nation.
Player conflict.
Mm-hmm.
Jay Children.
Lack of making people move and do what they said, losing the room, and lack of action.
You know what's crazy?
And
I'm gonna tell you why I said that.
I believe it's possible he might.
I'm gonna tell you why I said that. If he get fired, guess what happened? He been here 2 years. 2 coaches got fired. Go figure who that is. He been here 2 years. 2 coaches got fired. You know what I mean? I'm like,
two players have been here 2 years.
Yeah, 2 years. Yep, 2. But one of them coached like I'm talking about Big Cat. Cat came.
We know
he got fired. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
And if Mike Brown get fired, I mean he been here 2 years with, like you said, with McHale, obviously, and 2 coaches got fired. Ain't that so?
But I think it was McHale, honestly, for Tibbs.
Okay.
I think it was him.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. So let's hope this did. That came and dawned on me like, okay, if this dude get fired at the end of the year and Knicks don't reach the promised land, like y'all said, the players tuned them out, but also I'm like, somebody just ain't somebody in Leon Rowland, Cat boys. They like boys. They like that. You know what I mean? That's what brought that to my attention. Where he literally raised Big Cat. He raised that dude. You know what I mean? So are you favoring Big Cat over your coaches? That's what had me think about that. Because like Leon Rowland's agent, they go back like baby with pacifiers, whatever. So it's crazy, man. We had to see it. Hope it ain't the case with it. I just don't know the $1. But let's get it.
One question, and you can think about it. You don't have to answer this now, but I want you to think about it. If Tibbs had this whole lineup that we have with this bench, where will we be right now? I just want you to think about it.
I will. Hey, listen, let me ask you a question. Chop Powers, you got to work Sunday.
Yeah.
So if the game is at 1:00 against, so you want to do tomorrow night? All right, listen, ladies and gentlemen in the chat and everybody, the pregame show will be on tomorrow night. Not Saturday, the early game Sunday. So we can get in here tomorrow night and chop it up all night long. I don't care, but we can do whatever. You know what I mean? So we have enough time to really go through everything we want to talk about because we have more than an hour going to be that night. And the game is that matinee 1:00 game. So we just get in here and get it done. But listen, thank you, brother, for coming in. And Jay Cho, I'm gonna send that to you this way, man. Tomorrow. No doubt. All right, but listen, man, y'all enjoy. Let's get this game. We need this win, man. I know we missing the game, man. I hate to keep it on, but appreciate everybody getting in the building.
All right, bros. Much
Yeah,
respect.
hit it up, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right. Hit the likes, brother. Hit them likes. Hit the subscribe, bro, fellas. All right.
Yes, sir. I enjoy
And
it.
share.
fellas.
Share.
Tomorrow.
No doubt, brothers.
Yes, sir. Come on, Knicks. Let's get it,
Hasta
man.
mañana.
Friday Night Knicks on KRT. Let's get this W, baby.
Let's get it.
Doing it just to get there. Let's go.
Doing it just to get there, for real. Peace, everybody.
Peace, y'all.
Peace.
Peace.
You are now about to witness
Knicks real talk just entered the chat. We ain't Google apps like Google Maps. We don't use our YouTube frugal with stats as usual fact. It's your man, the brand is hands on, going hard like calluses. Who style this? Aiming at your mental with the game analysis. On a pregame show, read the script, you know we get it like crypto. From the rip though, I side really cryptic, we locked them from the get go. On this Knicks show, it's the co-pilots in the cloud like Microsoft. We hot like salt, the KRT drip club leading up the tip off. We fuel by confidence, put your Nick content in beast mode like our charm. We a cheat code, we roll the ball too far for you to reach on. We get our teach on the show that's fire. Prior to Knicks going to the wire, hit the entire game, somewhere in front of me, the numbers be. They don't lie, career popped up from the third eye, you heard why. It's the #1 pregame show that's hitting like Soto. But picture the photo of your bro to the link that moto. It's the OGs, we outside riding on orange blue skies. In Metropolitan, we connect in the vets go wallowing. And the matters with the massive without shaking asses. The team streaming on major platforms, the fast and fast asking who the creed that's in the building killing this Nick kid assassin.
You are now about to witness
It's the Knicks real talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire!
You are now about to witness
It's the Knicks real talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire!
You are now about to witness
It's the Knicks real talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire! He's on fire! He's on fire!